Effective leaders need to understand how to communicate change to employees. This is an important skill, especially when you need to make some big changes in a business or a division. It could involve sales, customer service, or reorganization. Basically, you need people to do things a different way. You need them to do them a special way, and they need to buy into it and buy into it fast. We're going to talk about a strategy today that I think is kind of fun to implement and think about. It's all about movies. Stay tuned for more. My name is Ken Okel. I'm a professional speaker, and I talk to audiences about ways you can improve your performance and your productivity on the job. I want you to think about movie trailers when it comes time to communicate change to employees. Movie trailers are kind of a special kind of communication. They are designed to tease an audience, to make people kind of sit up a little straighter and say, tell me more about that. I'm curious. Movie trailers are not movies, and a good movie trailer does not give the plot or every little twist of a movie away. You're curious about it, it's got your attention, and you kind of understand what's going on. Remember the joke a few years ago that all movie trailers had that great voice actor saying, "In a world where..." Well, imagine for your remarks if you had someone saying that. You had the movie trailer person saying that. "In a world where our business needs to boost sales, one strategy will accomplish that." Obviously, that's a little dramatic, but you see how it can kind of focus your remarks. Because a lot of leaders tell me they feel like when they're talking to employees, they're either saying too much or not enough. Think in terms of a movie trailer to tease people, to get them curious. Maybe you have a sentence where you say something like, "We meet a lot as a group, but this meeting could be extremely important when it comes to the future of our organization. And I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to tell you why I need your help." Then you go on and kind of outline the situation. This doesn't have to be so complicated. It's simply communicating to people. I found that when you're communicating change to employees, it is good to have your remarks short and focused. Give them that movie trailer, bite-sized piece of information. Remember, movie trailers are usually no longer than 2.5 minutes. That's really not a lot of time. What is an example of just the right amount of information versus too much? Let's say you are talking to employees about their healthcare plans, and perhaps there was some concern that the costs are going up every year. You might say to employees, "We've put a committee together. We're going to be looking in the marketplace, trying to find the best deal possible for everyone. We hope to have more on this in the next 6 weeks." That's a good nugget of information that you're giving to people. You're not saying, "Well, the committee will meet every other Tuesday. These people will be calling this company. These people will be calling that." That's a lot of process there. That's more information than people need to know. What's the big picture? Not necessarily what are all the steps and details needed to make it happen. When you just give people a lot of information, an information dump, so to speak, they tend to get overwhelmed and tune you out. It's okay to leave some questions out there in the audience. They can always ask it to you either at a question time or later on. Finally, when it comes to a movie trailer, I think Hollywood executives want to make sure that the movie trailer can be easily communicated to other people, especially those who weren't in the theater. "Oh, I got to see this movie. It's got this actor and there's these explosions and there's these funny jokes and there's a dog." I mean, that sounds like a pretty interesting movie, I think. You want to create that level of engagement and make sure that it can be shared with others. So if you were to boil down your remarks into a phrase, "We're going to adopt a new sales program that we think can make a big difference. Our customer service process needs to change, and we're going to train you in how to do that." These are kind of almost like mission statements, I guess you could say. They are very clear and direct things that could be shared with other people. Almost imagine, what would someone who wasn't at the meeting, maybe they were out sick, what would other people tell them later on in terms of, "Hey, what'd I miss?" That's the thing that you need to make sure is communicated to the audience. Sometimes these statements, it's good to repeat them a little bit. Maybe you say them at the beginning, you say them in the middle, you say them at the end. You really want to make sure people understand, yeah, this is really important. Please pay attention to this. This is something we're trying to do, and we need your help. Hope these suggestions help you. Maybe you will look at movie trailers a little differently. Sometimes communication inspiration comes from unexpected places. For more about me, my name's Ken Okel. As I mentioned, I'm a professional speaker. Want to see some clips of my speaking presentations? Go to the website, kenokel.com, just like my name. You can watch some of those speaking clips. You can listen to my podcast, The 2-Minute Takeaway, and you can read all of my articles, all there for you to enjoy at kenokel.com. Hopefully, your employee communication is now a little better. See you soon with another tip. I'm Ken Okel. Take care.